the album got to number 1
Yeah.
in South Africa, is that right? Yeah.
That's correct.
Would it be fair to say that Phixx were perhaps more successful in South Africa than the UK?
If you want to put it in terms of success with, the album going to number 1, then maybe, but we never actually released our album over here to even give it the chance to know if it was going to do anything or not. So we were successful in South Africa. It's a much smaller market, but we were definitely well respected and well received over there. But I'm still proud of what we achieved in the UK.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why didn't the album get released properly then?
There was a lot of politics towards the end. I think we'd left such a long gap between releasing Wild Boys and Strange Love. There was a massive 6-7 month gap there.
Yeah.
I think during that time, Andrew went to do a TV show of some description, like a reality TV show. I don't know whether it was The Farm or something along them lines. It was a reality show anyway, and he really wanted to do it. So until he finished doing that, we were kind of just waiting on the sidelines. By that time, you know that the industry is fickle. We probably lost quite a lot of traction.
Yeah.
And I think we lost quite a lot of fans. So therefore there was a big drop in a chart position from 13, which was our last chart position, to then number 19, which almost fell out of the top 20. I think that's got something to say for it, really. Don't leave it too long. You've got to keep firing out them tunes.
Yeah.
Which is what Girls Loud were doing.
Yes, absolutely. So, did you do a bit of a tour of South Africa as well?
We did a headline tour. Blue was supposed to do it. They cancelled, and then funnily enough, we ended up filling their shoes. And it worked out really well for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why we ended up with the number 1 album.
Yeah. What's that like being sort of on the road, Because you never got the chance to tour in the UK, did you? Not with Phixx, at least.
Yeah, we did the radio shows and stuff like that over here, but actually touring another country and headlining a tour, totally different story. I mean, that was literally, it was like hysteria in South Africa at certain gigs. I mean, it was literally like One Direction just come to stage. It's like, we've not even spent that much time here. We've been here for like 2 weeks, and already everyone kind of knows who we are and what we're all about. So it was like a real whirlwind of a time in South Africa.
Well, like you say, I guess the whole industry, like you say, is quite fickle, isn't it? And a lot of it is just down to luck, I guess, isn't it?
Luck, timing as well.
Yes, the right band at the right time and the right opportunity, like you say, Blue was supposed to be.
Yeah, and didn't. Yeah,
and it could have been the same.
Fate as well. I think a lot of it's got to answer as fate. Some things are meant to be for you, and some things aren't, and that's why me now as a solo artist, I'm kind of taking every opportunity that comes my way to promote my music, because the right time might just be around the corner.
Yeah.
The minute that you give up on yourself, you're not going to get any further than that anyway.
Yeah.
And who remembers the guy that gave up anyway? Nobody really.
Great advice.
So, yeah. Seize the moment, seize the day.
Absolutely.
Carpe diem.
Yes. And I wanted to ask you as well, just on South Africa, you performed for... Did you perform for Nelson Mandela? His Christmas party or something like that?
I don't know if it was the Christmas party, but we went round to his house.
Wow.
And we handed food packages out to, obviously, all the people over there, and that was an eye-opening experience, very humbling experience, because obviously certain parts of South Africa, they're not as fortunate as what we are. So we met Winnie.
Yeah.
But Nelson was basically in hospital with his son. I think his son was seriously ill at the time.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we never got a chance to meet him, which I'm gutted about, because we were in his house, man. We were in his kitchen talking to Winnie.
Yeah. Oh, well, you got Winnie. Yeah. that must have been a surreal experience.
Again, because I'm so young, that stuff went over my head. But it's only looking back now that I'm like, wow.